Hello and welcome back to Hearthstone.exe. We're going to do another arena run. I think I'm going to go with Warrior today. I think that it's probably the better class that I'm probably better at that class than out of these three, but none of them are really my favourite class, I'll be honest. So let's go with Warrior. So first off the bat, I've got to go Bomb Lover. Definitely not the Gargoyle. Tall Strider. Warsong Commander is okay-ish. So I think I'll go with the Warsong Commander. These are very, very poor cards. And I think they're all three of them are pretty poor, to be perfectly honest. But I'm going to go with Voodoo Doctor just because it's healing. I'll take the Arcanite Reaper, first weapon. Again, these aren't the best cards, but I'll probably go with Heroic Strike here. I think it's probably the best card available. Ogre Brute. Definitely. So we've got a pretty run-of-the-mill basic 2-drop here, or the Antique Healbot. Considering that I'm Warrior, I think the Antique Healbot here is probably going to be best, in the hopes of getting more weapons. Certainly, I'd like to think that the Antique Healbot is going to be the better choice in the long run. These two are terrible cards, so Venture Co. I've got too many 5s right now, I need to get lower drops. These aren't great cards. I'll get the Snapjaw. Again, some quite poor cards to choose from here, really. And I think just based off of stats, I'm going to have to go with the Injured Blade Master. I suppose I have the Voodoo Doctor that can heal, but it's not really great. Harvest Golem, best card there. Death's Bite, take that. I think Priestess of Illusion, just again for the healing. I think I will take another Arcanite Reaper. I've got a lot of healing, so I need to be using it. As much as I would quite like to take the Brewmaster, it's a very good 2-drop. I'm just wondering if maybe if another weapon comes up, maybe I would have wanted to have the Brewmaster. Is there anything worth brewing back, really? There's a few. I mean, definitely the Bomb Lover, Healbot. And I have no actual 2-drops here, so I'm going to take the Brewmaster. That might be a mistake, really, to be honest. And Southeast Deckhand is very good for classes with weapons, but I'm going to go with the Use because I need 2-drops. Spellbreaker on this occasion. Azure Drake, no question. A lot of 5s at this point. I think I'll go with Shield Block. Some card draw is always good. I'm going to take the Croc just because it's 2-drop. I think Piloted Sky Golem is going to be the card to take here. It's a strong card. Got the Axe Flinger, the new card, and I think I'm going to take it just because it's a new card. It's one of the new warrior classes from the Blackrock Mountain. So I'll take the Axe Flinger. Zombie Chow, absolutely. Dark Iron Dwarf, best card there. I was hoping for another weapon. I'll be a bit disappointed if I get a Fiery War Axe, then I'm going to be a lot happier. Novice Engineer perhaps is. I mean, they both draw a card. I think I'll get a Shield Block again. I'm going to have a lot of health with this setup. We'll take Slam. I don't think Jeeves is particularly good in this deck. It's not a low cost deck. I think I've gained enough armor that Armor Smith isn't so strong for me right now. So I'm going to take Command and Shout. I'm going to go with the Scarlet Crusader. I think it's a strong card. It's a Haunted Creeper or Micro Machine. I think the Haunted Creeper is probably the better card here between these two. I think Piloted Shredder probably the best card. How many early game drops do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not really enough. But I think that the Piloted Shredder is so strong that I should be taking that. And we got another 2-drop. Unfortunately, we didn't get another weapon. So I do wish that I'd taken the second Arcanite Reaper at this point. I've only got 2 weapons. It's not really enough for a warrior, I don't think. But let's get on with the first game and see how we do. How many wins with this deck? I'd probably say between 5 and 7 is the sort of area that I'm looking at. If I was to hazard a guess, I'd probably say 5. But I could possibly push to 6 or 7.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
We'll toss back the Heroic Strike. Or maybe we should keep... I don't think... I mean, it's not a good 2-drop. I need a 2-drop, really. I'll keep the 3 and fish for a 2-drop. We got our 2-drop. And a choice in what 3-drop to play, which is pretty good.
Is someone injured?
He's actually played that as a 1-drop. I'm a bit surprised. I wouldn't normally consider that to be a particularly good idea. And I'm just going to skip my turn. I'm not too afraid of this minion being out.
I wonder.
Ha! I get the feeling he doesn't know how the card works. Unless he's just, I guess he's just done that because he can't play anything else, I suppose. I'm just wondering if he might very well have a Shadow Word Pain. Which makes me not want to play the Brewmaster and rather coin up to the Ogre. But there's a small possibility that coining up to the Ogre could lead to me not actually hitting the Northshire Cleric. So we'll go with the Brewmaster. And my hope will be that he does not have Shadow Word Pain. But he probably will.
Summoning portal open.
The Axlinger should be a very good card to drop right now. I don't know if it's worth coining up to, though, really.
What now?
Well,
Challenge
I think this is the play, really, isn't it?
Your magic shall not save
Ah. You're not going to make the trade? Wow, okay. Well, that's okay with me. I can trade quite well against him now. And just...
What
Yeah,
now?
drop the Piloted Shredder rather than the Axe Flinger.
Challenge accepted.
It's strange that he gave me that opportunity to trade nicely there. I'm surprised by that. I'll see a move like that, which is... So I'm going to do that.
I am the blade of the gods.
I do have a lot of healing cards, so I may as well play one now.
The damned stand ready.
Again, I'm still a little bit concerned about the fact that he might Holy Nova. I got a lot of healing in this deck, so I should be trying to take as much damage to the face as possible at any given time. And I'm totally in control of this at this moment in time. I mean, if he Holy Nova now, he'd first of all get hit for damage for 2 with the Axe Flinger, and he's not got very good cards to get with Mind Vision there. Particularly, well, actually the Swamp Ooze would be really good for him to hold on to for now. But if you Holy Nova this, and he actually got it and played it, which is crazy.
My shield for Argon.
Guess he had no other option, because that's a bit crazy, really, I think. So here, I think, well, first thing I'm going to do is break this, see what we get. That's a good 2-drop. It's probably one of the best 2-drops. I should remove that. Again, I'm in Holy Nova territory, but never mind, and drop the Piloted Sky Golem. And that'll do for me. He's probably going to Holy Nova. If he has a Holy Nova, he's going to Holy Nova now, because he's dead if he doesn't. But he's dead anyway, I think, maybe at this point. I guess he didn't have Holy Nova after all that. He's certainly going to lose.
You have better.
Well played.
So that's the first victory. First match, one victory.
Garrosh versus Anduin
Another priest.
shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
So here, just keep the 3, toss back the other 2, hopefully draw 2, drop. I did, that's great. In fact I got 2, 3, 4, which is a great curve. All I was missing was a zombie chow to draw out there. Young Dragonhawk, wow. I don't know why you ever take that card. That doesn't really help you. If I dropped I suppose if I dropped a 2 attack minion, it would have actually worked really well for him. On this occasion, I'm going with the Harvest Golem. Remove the Dragonhawk.
May my ancestors
You see, maybe the Scarlet Crusader would have been the better choice here. He's going to remove that, isn't he? Yeah. However, I can obviously use my Warsong Commander with the Voodoo Doctor to charge. It's either that or just skip my turn and play something stronger, but I think I'm going to go with that play. I think it's probably the best play. Oh, actually, before I do that, that was about to be in the wrong order. Throwing a card, but technically it was just a 1-drop for a 3-drop. So. Slam. Golem. And then the Crusader to finish it off. It's the strongest play I could have done. And probably the best play, yeah, I think. I'm managing to keep hold of my board control, but I'm running out of steam a little bit. Which is a problem. So let's just drop the Shredder armor up. And let's go for the face.
Is someone injured?
Oh, so he's going to draw more cards, which is a bit of a problem for me. Well, I knew what I was going to do until he removed that card. And then ooze, armor up, and just hit the face. That'll do. Unfortunately, he's got quite a few cards over me. He was always going to draw. Oh, he didn't have enough mana to draw again, so that's okay. So I'm obviously going to remove the Priestess. And I'm going to drop Ogre plus Antique Healbot. And I'm basically just on at a point where I need to just rush him because of his card, his large number of cards over me.
The damned stand ready.
He's used his ooze. Hopefully I'll draw a weapon now, because it might equal a win, possibly. Well, let's see what I can find. Ah, well, this is a good card to draw right now, I'd say. I can remove everything but the Dark Cultist, I think. Yeah, I can't remove that. I don't have enough damage. And I wouldn't want to kill it first. So wouldn't it be better? It'd be better to use this actually. Make those trades. And hit him in the face with that. And then it's either or. So I'm racing him down, so I want to get this out as fast as possible, I suppose. Because he's going to take 2 damage just to remove that. So I actually have a Spellbreaker, which is pretty useful right now. I think this is what needs to be silenced over the other one. And then if I just go for the face, he's in a bad situation. And he's forced to trade. That was to be expected.
Quickly.
He was forced to do that just to survive this round. So I personally feel here it'd be a good idea to remove the Sky Golem at this point. I'll still deal 2 damage to him, taking him back down to 5. And I will have a 2-1 left and a 1-1 plus the Venture Co. As opposed to leaving them up. Because then he's got a Tall Strider which can't remove my Mercenary by itself. And I think that's the right play to go with. Hit him for 1. Armor up. He's looking for answers. Oh, Dark Iron Dwarf also helps him. I really need to draw one of my weapons. Oh, you got my shield block. Damn. That was a good get for him. And now I've drawn my Arcanite Reaper. Will he be down to one health? So he get healed for 3. Which would mean that the Arcanite Reaper could kill him. So I think I will actually hit him in the face. It's dangerous, but I'm going for it. Does he have healing? Does he have Swamp Ooze? Does he have Taunt? These are the questions I'm asking, and see if he has an answer.
You have better.
He does not have any of those. 2-0.
Versus Jaina.
So we've got a mage.
You asked for it.
Victory or death!
I don't want to keep Heroic Strike, and I don't want to keep the Ogre. Well, I think I prefer to keep the Ogre than the Harvest Golem. My hope is to fish for a 2-drop, and I want to keep Death's Bite because I've got the coin. I could potentially coin up. But then I don't need a 3-drop then, really. But if I do get a 2-drop, then I don't want to use my coin then. Or I could coin up to the 3-drop. I could actually coin up 2 to 3-drop. So yeah, let's just replace the Heroic Strike. So I'll coin up to the 3-drop, then I have another 3, and then a 4th play. So that'll work. And these have got high health in a sense, so this death rattle is going to work in my favour.
Wanna blow something up?
I actually drew a 2-drop, so I'm going to... yeah, so I'm going to play it. Rather than play the 3-drop, I could coin up to Death's Bite if I feel it's the right choice.
Nox Ramus is I wonder.
So I'm going to drop the Golem. And I can coin up to the Bomb Lobber here, which will work out quite nicely, I think. I think it should be within 4 health. Unfortunately, he's dropped that, which is a bit frustrating. I should have dropped the Ogre Brute instead of the Golem, actually. That's what I should have done.
Hello.
Greetings.
And a Dark Iron Dwarf, the Golem. Fortunately, he might use his Shaded Nax Ramus here, possibly. He might not, also. Hopefully he doesn't, and then I can Bomb Lobber the Shade.
We have many secrets.
So yeah, I think I'm going to Bomb Lobber the Shade. And actually coin out the Chow as well. Although, I should be aware of Flame Strike now, at this point. But I think it's worth getting the Chow out now. Well, it's got a turn to do something. Potentially. Not necessarily against that, though. And trade there. And he's going to want to trade, make that trade irrelevant of what I do, so I might as well get the damage in. Yeah, he was always going to do that trade. I'm going to give him the anti-heal bot. That was a bit of a mistake in a play there. Slight mistake. I shouldn't have played the Horned Creeper there, but it's not so bad. Flame Strike on that, okay. Didn't really matter in the end. Considering the class, I think the Ogre Brute is probably a better play than the Scarlet Crusader. And just armor up. I could really do with the Warsong Commander right now. That would be a good card to get. I'm concerned that he has another Flame Strike. That does worry me a little bit. I'm going to use the shield block. I did actually draw the Warsong Commander, which is pretty good. Well, I've got a choice here of Warsong Commander, Scarlet Crusader, which is quite tempting. Remove, or Swamp Ooze, and... So I could remove... Okay. Running out of time. Lucky I managed to do that just in time. Although I think I did slightly wrong play there in panic. I should have removed this card. But I think it's okay. Maybe. Let's see what he's got in his hand. Oh, it's fine. There's no real benefit in me using that.
Join or die.
He's obviously just going to remove that with his hero ability, which is a bit frustrating. It's where that's where the Scarlet Crusader sort of is let down a bit, is against classes that deal 1 damage. Unfortunately. The Arcanite Reaper is a good draw right now, and I think I need to use it. Well, let's see what he produces with first. I really want to use Commanding Shout, but it's kind of pointless against that. I don't know if we're going to get an opportunity to use that Commanding Shout at the moment. No, he's got Dragon's Breath. The amazing 5 mana, 4 damage card. I think I'm just going to use Commanding Shout for the sake of the card. Just going to empty my hand and pray that there isn't a Flame Strike here. So that's not going to be good for me. Does he realise he takes 2 damage every time? Ah, yeah. He's got another Flame Strike. I don't want to use my Arcanite Reaper on that terrible card. Yeah, of course he's got a Polymorph. Chances are he's not even going to use this minion to trade ever. Another Dragon's Breath, wow. Took 2 Dragon's Breath. It's very frustrating to hold a card that does 5 damage and not be able to not wanting to use it, really. It just doesn't seem worthwhile. I probably should have just used it on that minion a long time ago, really.
I am the blade of the gods.
The one thing about my deck is that I don't need to worry too much about lack of health. Although I have gone through quite a lot of it at this point. I used my antique heal bot. I used both of my armor ups, shield blocks rather. Well, this is a good card to draw right now, at least.
Magic shall not save you.
Finally starting to work my way through his ridiculously small minions, at least. He'll probably choose to trade now. I've actually got 9 damage in total. So if I actually hit him this turn and wait, I could potentially kill him next turn, assuming that he doesn't remove my piloted shredder, which he probably will.
Like my invention.
1-1. Ah. Well, I'm gonna get hit very hard here, but there's not a lot I can do about it. I will have to use my Arcanite Reaper on this Wind Fury Harpy. Most likely. Although, would it work out better to just hit the face here? I wonder. I do have to hit the Wind Fury Harpy. Unfortunately.
Do you like to play with fire?
I must choose.
He's gonna hit me for 8. Unfortunately.
I'm almost out of cards.
I'm also almost out of cards. It's all or nothing.
I'm out of cards.
I need to trade rare to survive. Although I can trade like that, which is much better, actually. I'm gonna take 1, I'm gonna take 5, that puts me to 8 health.
Well played.
Well played.
Has he beat me? Or has he lost? He's lost.
How you doing?
Whew, well that was a close one. It came right to the end. Three wins.
Get up!
So we've had a mage, now we've got a paladin. So we're playing all the best classes.
Fight with honor.
Victory.
Arguably the best classes. Need a 2-drop. So I'm going to keep 3-drop, toss the other 2. I've got a 1-drop. 2 3-drops. I need to draw a 2-drop here. The question is whether to use the Voodoo Doctor as a 1-drop, and I think without a without a 2-drop, it's probably worth dropping the 2-1.
I am ready.
Not much in the way of options there.
I hope you like my invention.
Well, I don't mind seeing that card at least, I suppose. We'll go with a Harvest Golem. It's going to be better against this 1-1. I do have a 4-5, so I wouldn't really want to play that on turn 5 though. Oh, Blessing of Kings. Of course. Now I've got my 2-drop. I am going to go with the Scar Crusader here.
For the crusade!
And just hit the face. Zombie Chow as well. I think so. That way if he trades wherever he's going to trade, it's... Well, if he trades for this, I can also remove him with that, so... It's probably going to work out best. Actually going for the face. I don't mind that, considering I've got a lot of healing in the deck. So, here we've got a Bomb Lobber, which is definitely going to be the play. Preferably the 5-3, I guess. Either or is a good result, I think. And then the 3 and the 2-1. And that's fine. That was a good draw, actually. A very good draw. I needed that. Well, he's got a lot of cards on me here, which is a problem. He doesn't have anything in play though. Snapjaw and the... maybe just Snapjaw armor up. I think Snapjaw armor up because I'm going to run out of steam. And I don't think it's entirely necessary for me to be playing a lot of cards when he's got very little on the field. And I've got the Dark Iron Dwarf if I need one of them to hit a little harder. I don't want to run out of steam too early, that's the problem. I'm concerned about things like Consecration. Yeah, I see. You see, that's not that good of a play from him though, I'd say myself. I can actually silence a Zombie Chow, which is quite a tempting move. And there's nothing else worth silencing at this moment in time. I might regret it, but I feel like it's a decent play.
Your magic shall not save you.
Now the question is Croc. Croc or not? Croc or not? I think Croc. And he's got a true silver champion though.
You know, take candle.
And maybe another Consecration from the fact that he's played that. Well, he's in a bit of a bad situation here.
Put your faith in the light.
But he's got Tyrion Fordring, so he doesn't need to worry about anything. Jeez. Tyrion Fordring, man. I didn't see that coming. So that's what I'm going to do. Now that's it's a decent drop to get. I think I'm just going to drop the Dark Iron Dwarf and Axe Flinger and put him under some real pressure of just losing. I mean, the Ashbringer. Yep. The Ashbringer is a dangerous card, but he was under too much pressure. He didn't get control of the board fast enough for it to be really effective. 4 wins.
I will fight with honor.
Victory or death!
So we got a Paladin, which makes me want to keep the Swampoos in hand and use the Wild Pyromancer as a 2-drop. I think I'm going to toss this back. I don't necessarily need that as a 1-drop. 4-drop, not great. Would have preferred a 3, but it's better than anything higher than that. Hopefully I can draw a 3-drop somewhere here.
Drink with me, friend.
Well, I can match him. And I think I'll just play the Pyromancer. I'd much rather keep the Brewmaster potentially to brew something back with the Spellbreaker, or even the Ooze. Even the Ooze might work with that. But not likely. Choosing a trade. So, I think I will drop the Brewmaster here. I want to keep the Ooze. The last thing I want to see is a true silver champion after I've dropped the Ooze, and chances are if he's got 4 wins, 0 losses, there's a true silver champion there, chances are. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Then to hit the... yeah, I want to hit that. He can trade back with the Brewmaster when I do that, but he could also use that to trade with the Pilot Shredder.
I wonder.
Your magic shall not.
No, it's a silence. Just gonna go for face here. Okay. Well, that works out quite well for me, actually. And trade like that. Probably. Fortunately, yeah, he's got a real mech setup here. In my opinion, I think that's the best play. I'm in a bit of a situation with my health, but I do know that there's a lot of health. I've got a lot of health cards in this deck, so.
Follow the rules. Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Your magic shall not save you.
Yeah, that's good. That was a good play. I do have some options in my hand. In fact, dropping the War Song, Bomb Lobber, and Swamp Ooze. Aha! Finally reveals the true silver, so I can ooze this thing.
Reporting for duty.
So, War Song Commander, Swamp Ooze. Can actually use Commanding Shout as well. Remove the 2/2. I'd rather not have the secret in play if he's got one. So let's just use it to remove that for now. And our turn. And of course, does that trade? I get the feeling he doesn't have a secret though. He doesn't seem to want to trade that scientist in, which suggests that he doesn't have one. To me. Fortunately, I'm in a bad situation with my health. So I'm just going to fill the board as best I can here. Can actually do that, which is good. He doesn't actually have a secret either, which is good. I needed to get some presence on the board there, rather than armoring up, which is something else to me. I like seeing that card. That makes me happy.
Reporting for duty.
Yes, he taunted that, which is a little bit surprising, actually. All things considered. Actually, stabilized here to some degree. I've actually got about the same health as him now, which is reasonable. I've actually got another true silver, which is not good. But he's run out of cards, though. He's run out of steam quite a bit.
Reporting for duty.
Stop moving!
I think Golem for now. I think that's a better play. I mean, I certainly didn't want to drop the Pilot Scale Golem, although I couldn't do it anyway.
Reporting for duty.
I have actually stabilized now. I can drop Golem and Brute on the next turn. Can also remove his board without too many problems. I think it's probably worth just filling up the board right now. I've got an opportunity here to win this game.
Squire, attend me.
In fact, I'd won it if he doesn't do something. more than that. I think I've actually won unless he taunts one of them. I believe I've won. 5.
Well played.
Ah, it's assuming that the
You call that a weapon?
ogre hits, of course.
Me smash you. Me smash you.
It was all a bit up in the air for that. I wasn't sure if the ogre was going to hit. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a smart ogre or a dumb ogre. And that means I've won 5 games and lost the other.